Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Mental Health Storytime brought to you by the Children's Book Bank. My name is Nina, and my pronouns are she and her. For those who have not met me, hello again. It is nice to virtually meet you. I am usually at the Children's Book Bank on Saturdays from 10 to 3. So if you and your little one are ever available and will be in the area, come on down, say hello, and then you can grab a book on your way out. On that note, for the month of September, we have been reading stories together about school, about going back to school, starting school, and the stress and anxiety and worry revolving about going back to school. So last week, we actually had Lori read to us Chrysanthemum by Kevin Hanks and My Best Friend by P. Mignon Hinds. So for this week's story time, we will also be reading two stories together. So one of them is called The Teacher from the Black Lagoon, written by Mike Thaler and pictures by Jared Lee. And we have Penny and Jelly, The School Show, written by Maria Gianferrari and illustrated by Heder. So we have these two amazing, great choices of books that we'll be reading today. But I think I will start with this one. So let's put this one right here. And I will come closer for us to read it together. So this one is called The Teacher from the Black Lagoon by Mike Thaler and pictures by Jared Lee. It's the first day of school. I wonder who my teacher is. I hear Mr. Smith has dandruff and warts, and Mrs. Jones has a whip and a wig. But Mrs. Green is supposed to be a real monster. Oh my, I have her. Mrs. Green, room 109. What a bummer. I sit at a desk. I fold my hands. I close my eyes. I'm too young to die. Suddenly, a shadow covers the door. It opens. In slithers Mrs. Green. She's really? What color is that? Green. She has a tail, and she scratches her name on the blackboard with her claw. It says Mrs. Green, and her tail really is green. Freddie Jones throws a spitball. She curls her lip and breathes fire at him. Freddie's gone. There is just a pile of ashes on his desk. Talk about bath breath, giggles Eric Porter. She slithers over, unscrews his head, and puts it on the globe stand. I bet she gives homework on the first day of school. Your homework for today, grins Mrs. Green. Smoke rising from her nostrils is pages 1 to 200 in your math book. All the fraction problems. We never had fractions, shouts Derek Bloom. Come up here, she beckons with her claw. Derek stands by her desk. This is a whole body. She takes a big bite. Now this is a half boy. Now you have fractions. Doris Poodle cracks her gum. Mrs. Green swallows her in one gulp. No chewing, class, she smiles. Mr. Bender, the principal, sticks his head in. Keep up the good work. He nods and closes the door. I wish I could get sent to the principal's office. Let's call the roll, cackles Mrs. Green. Freddie Jones is absent. Derek Bloom is half here. Eric Porter is here and there, and Doris Poodle is digesting. What about spelling? Shouts Randy Potts. Spelling can be fun, beams Mrs. Green. Wiggles her fingers at him. Abracadabra Kazam. That's tough to spell, says Randy. Suddenly, there's a flash of light, a puff of smoke, and Randy's a frog. Penny Weber raises her hand. Can I go to the nurse, she whines. What's wrong? asks Mrs. Green. I have a huge headache. Mrs. Green wriggles her fingers. There's another flash of light, and Penny's head is the size of a pin. Better? asks Mrs. Green. Now it's nap time. Everyone who still has one, put your head on your desk. I hope I make it to recess. Sweet dreams, she cackles as I close my eyes. Suddenly, the bell rings. I wake up. There's a pretty woman writing her name on the blackboard. She has real skin and no tail. I'm Mrs. Green, your teacher, she smiles. I jump out of my chair, run up, and hug her. Well, thank you, she says. I'm glad to be here. Not as glad as I am. That's a nice hug. The end. And that's the story of the teacher from the Black Lagoon. Seems like Mrs. Green isn't that bad after all, huh? So, our next story is Penny and Jelly, the school show. Written by Maria Gianferrari and illustrated by Heder. So let's open it up and see what this one is about. We want you for the school show tonight, says the poster. The Peabody Elementary School talent show was an annual tradition. All of Penny's classmates were participating. Some were singing, some were dancing. Some were singing and dancing. That's hard. But Penny could neither sing nor dance. She has to find a talent, and fast. With Jelly's help, Penny made a list of her top 5 talent. Number 1, tuba playing. Number 2, juggling. Number 3, yodeling. Number 4, baton twirling. And number 5, jump roping. One by one, Penny crossed things off her list. She crossed off the tuba playing, the juggling, the yodeling, and the baton twirling. And now she also crossed out the jump roping. Seems like her dog got into the rope. I have to find a talent, said Penny. Roof, roof, barked Jelly. Oh, I'll be a doggy fashion designer, said Penny. And you'll be my model. Penny rooted through her drawers. She cut, she tied, she painted, and she pasted. That looks like fantastic artworks, isn't it? And voila! Jelly shook, jelly jiggled, jelly rolled. And then, what happened? It ripped. Oh no. So then, she crossed out fashion designing. Where am I going to find a talent? Said Penny. Roof, roof, barked Jelly. Oh, I'll be a ballroom dancer, said Penny, and you'll be my partner. Penny tried to foxtrot, but her foot got caught. Oh no. Penny tried to jive and took a nosedive. Ouch. Penny tried to cha-cha, but Jelly said, see ya. So then she also crossed out ballroom dancing. I need a talent now, said Penny. Roof, roof, barked Jelly. Oh, I'll be a magician. The amazing Penny, said Penny, and you'll be my truly assistant. Penny pulled Jelly out of a hat. Well, sort of. Penny sawed Jelly in half. Kind of. Penny made Jelly disappear. Abracadabra, alakazam, shazam, poof. But she didn't really. So then she crossed out number 8 of her list, which says magician. I'll never find a talent in time, said Penny. Penny made another list. Number 9, bubblegum blowing. Number 10, toe snapping. Number 11, unicycle riding. Those are very hard talents. And she made after list until everything was crossed off. Number 10, ear wiggling. Number 13, drum playing. 14, plate balancing. 15, stilt walking. 16, eye crossing. And 17, snake charming. And then she crossed out school show. Penny climbed into her closet with Jelly. If she hid, she could skip the talent show. No one at school would witness her untalentedness. Seems like our friend Penny is looking a bit sad. Ruff, ruff, woo, barked Jelly. Woo to you too, said Penny. Woo, woo, answered Jelly. Oh, said Penny. I know what we'll do. That night, the drum roll sounded. Penny blew her kazoo, woo, and Jelly sang her dog duet, woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. They were not in tune, but their duet had harmony. Later, Principal McGillicuddy announced the winners. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 winners, and we see our friend Penny here picking out. So we have Best Singer, Best Dancer, Best Musician, and Best Magician. But the best award of all went to Penny and Jelly, and it says Best Friends. And the end. That is the end of Penny and Jelly, the School Show by Maria Gianferrari and illustrated by Heder. So my friends, I hope you both enjoyed those 2 books that we read today. So we hope that your couple of weeks back to school, either in person or online, are doing okay. We hope that you are all staying safe, well, and healthy. And we will see you next time. Take care now.